is 6 o'clock. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This meeting is officially called to order. Roll call, please.
Trustee Eves. Trustee Lilly. Trustee Dunlap.
Here.
Trustee Blakey.
Here.
Trustee Clark.
Here.
Trustee Marshall.
Here.
Lily has used the motion.
Okay.
Trustee Lilly will be coming out shortly. All right. We have a quorum. Is there anyone here tonight that is interested in addressing the board? If so, you may come forward now. All right. If not, we'll move on. Is there a motion to approve the minutes dated December 10th, 2024?
Motion.
Motion by Marshall. Is it supported?
Supported.
Supported by Dunlap. Roll call.
Lilly.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Blakey.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries. We'll now move on to our standing committee reports, starting with Public Works and Trustee Dunlap.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Good evening, everybody. Happy New Year. I just have a couple things. The L building has been remodeled and it's available for rental for Linwood residents. For any kind of information, call Village Hall. And I just want to make a comment that on my way to work, I travel through many of the local towns around here, and our Public Works Department is right on top of the snow. And I would just like to thank them. And that ends my report.
Thank you, Trustee. Economic Development, Trustee Blakey.
Thank you very much, Madam Mayor. Just a few things for economic development. BAM, as you know, has been under construction for a while now. We're happy to report that probably by the end of January they will be up and functioning. A great deal of work is being completed there, so we're looking forward to that. I don't know if you were at the last meeting and heard the mayor announce about Poppin' Plates, but that is a new business that is going into where Warsaw Inn was. And Warsaw Inn, as you know, was in the village of Linwood for a number of years. The lady just retired and left the business for sale, and it is recently or in the process of being purchased and utilized, and it's going to add a great deal of value to the village of Linwood because of all of the creative opportunities that they are going to bring to that location. The last thing I want to say is that Poppin' Plates, as well as Dollar General, the Equestrian University, the car wash, what am I forgetting, Mayor?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Fresh Market, Dunkin' Donuts. I have the responsibility of economic development. However, the person that oversees and that spearheads all of the economic development for this village is Mayor Curry. Mayor Curry is in each one of those meetings. She's negotiating each one of those contracts, each one of those deals, and I just wanted to make sure that the entire village understands that Mayor Curry, since she's been in office, has spearheaded all of the economic development that we have seen in this village over the last 4 years. And for that, I want to say thank you. That's it for economic development. Can I move on to community affairs?
Yes.
Okay, community affairs, just have a few things. Coffee with Cops, I'm pretty sure the chief is going to speak about this, but that's going to be on January 24th. That's going to take place at Dunkin' Donuts from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Valentine Senior Bingo is going to happen on February 14th right here in this room, and that's going to be from noon until 2 p.m. The next District 172 school board meeting is happening this Thursday at 6 p.m. at Sandridge School. If you can make it to that meeting, we would encourage you to do so. And then also the District 171 Sunnybrook School Board meeting is happening on Monday, January 27th at 6 p.m. The last thing that I have is a community alert of sorts. There have been a rash of tire flattenings throughout the village. If your tire has been flattened, I would encourage you to get in touch with the chief and let him know that, because there's been a pattern, and we want to make sure that we are on top of that. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Planning and zoning, trustee Lilly.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. My apologies for being tardy getting to the meeting. Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year. I have nothing for planning and zoning. May I move on to ordinances and resolutions?
Yes.
Okay. I am making a motion on a second read action taken for ordinance number 24-25. That's an ordinance of the Village of Linwood, Illinois, adding Chapter 22, Article 7, Mobile Food Vendors.
There's a motion. Is it supported?
Supported.
Motion by Lilly, supported by Dunlap. Attorney Boyle.
Yes, good evening, everybody. This is a second read on an ordinance. You first considered it at your December meeting. What this does is it creates a new ordinance subchapter for mobile food vendors. The reason for having this is that you've had an uptick in interest within the village from mobile food vendors to have a license. In the past, you've done it under your business license portion of your current ordinance manual. This streamlines the process, makes it a bit more specific to the mobile food vendor business.
Thank you. Roll call.
Trustee Lilly,
Yes.
Dunlap,
Yes.
Blakey,
Yes.
Clark. Yes. Marshall.
That motion carries.
Thank you. The next item I have is I'm making a motion on a second read action taken, resolution number 24-26. That's a resolution granting a special use permit to Flower Moon Solar.
There's a motion. Is it supported?
Supported.
Motion by Lilly, supported by Dunlap. Attorney Boyle.
Yes, this comes to you for second read on recommendation of your zoning appeals board. It is a special use permit application from Flower Moon LLC. It's a solar farm, solar business, energy generating, hopefully help be a little more friendly to the environment, defray some utility costs for people.
Thank you. Roll call.
Lilly,
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Blakey.
Yes.
Clark. Yes. Marshall.
That motion carries.
Thank you. This last item I have, I'm making a motion on a first read, no action taken, resolution number 24-27. That's a resolution authorizing village president to execute settlement agreement and release an Andrew Sneed et al. Versus Village of Linwood et al. Case number 22-CV-00266, pending in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois.
There's a motion. Is it supported? Supported. Motion by Lilly, supported by Marshall. Attorney Boyle.
Yes, I believe this has been reviewed by the board at its committee of the whole meeting. This was a case that was handled by special counsel Peterson Johnson Murphy. It was a 1983 action, amicable settlement, far below what had been demanded initially by the plaintiffs.
Thank you. Roll call.
Lilly,
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Blakey.
Yes.
Clark. Yes. Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
This concludes my report, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Health and Wellness, trustee Clark.
Just a little bit. Hospitals are reporting a sharp uptake in respiratory illnesses. While COVID risk is still low and medium, there is an increase of 6.9%. And then they're talking about these 4 illnesses that's going around. RSV has risen significantly, especially in the youth 12 months to 17 years old. Norovirus has also an uptick. This is spread by contact, hand to hand, eating after a person, drinking after a person. So please wash your hands and not share foods. Pneumonia, this is the pneumonia season, but there are a large number of children now being affected by pneumonia. So please get your children their pneumonia shots, and adults get yours as well, especially if you have comorbidities like COPD or asthma. Other than that, have a wonderful, happy, and safe 2025. The wind chills are expected to reach minus 10 degrees in the coming days. Warming centers are open throughout Cook County. If you find someone, you can please have them email, you can do it for them, cookgov.me/staywarm. Again, that's cook, C-O-O-K, gov, G-O-V.me, me/STAYWARM, stay warm. And that's it.
You're not going to tell us what month it is?
Not this month.
Okay. Thank you.
Next meeting?
Next meeting?
Next meeting.
All right.
Yeah.
Finance, Trustee Marshall will be filling in for Trustee Eves tonight.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Okay, I'm making a motion to approve bill payment memo 1513 with a total expenditure of $237,242.96, which includes payroll for the period of 11/24/24 to 12/7/24.
Motion by Marshall, was that supported by Clark? Roll call.
Lilly,
Yes.
Dunlap,
Yes.
Blakey.
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
I'm also making a motion to approve bill payment memo 1514 with a total expenditure of $357,581.69, which includes payroll for the period of 12/8/24 to 12/21/24.
Supported.
Motion by Marshall, supported by Clark. Roll call.
Lilly,
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Blakey.
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries.
Finally, I'm making a motion to approve bill payment memo 1515 with a total expenditure of $228,984.24, which includes payroll for the period of 12/22/24 to 1/4/25.
Supported.
Motion by Marshall, supported by Clark. Roll call.
Lilly,
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Blakey.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes,
That motion carries.
that's all I have, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee. Public Safety, Trustee Marshall.
I have no report.
Thank you. We'll now move on to our department reports, beginning with our Police Department. Chief Davis.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Our stats since we last met, December 10th, we 352 traffic stops, 29 arrests, 10 guns recovered, 830 building checks, 39 domestic incidents, 303 ordinance violations, and a total of 2,143 calls for service. I want to also extend the invitation to our citizens to meet with us on January 24th at Dunkin' Donuts from 9 to 11 to have coffee with a cop. So certainly, please make that a part of your schedule, your morning schedule. We would certainly like to meet and greet our residents when you come through, and we'll be there with smiles and warm welcomes. Also, Madam Mayor, took the privilege of doing some statistics, and before I give these statistics, I just want to speak volumes to your leadership and the legislative body. This is an era where, quite honestly, you don't see this type of support in law enforcement, but the support from your legislative body and yourself has allowed us to police this community and make this community one of the safest communities in Illinois. So with that being said, under your leadership and your support, we were able to implement the DECA program in our records division. This has allowed us to streamline and speed up the process with our tickets. We have increased our police department by 36%, so there's more officers on the streets, more presence, quicker response times. We have reduced our violent crime index by 22.5%, and we have reduced our property crime index by 18%. And there's an increase in our traffic enforcement by 44.6%. Needless to say, Linwood is a very place safe to live. It's an honor. You have made it easy to be the police in this town, and thank you again for your leadership and your support. That ends my report.
Chief Austin,
Good evening, Madam Mayor.
top that.
So I got 2 ambulances sitting over there. I am fully staffed as well. So fire department stats, 133 ambulance calls, 6 accident with injuries, 2 accident without injuries, 1 vehicle fire, 20 ambulance assists, 12 smoke alarm and fire alarm malfunctions, 1 mutual aid station coverage, 2 CO2 calls, 4 service calls, and 3 dispatcher route calls, making a total of 184 calls for service for the fire department. And that ends my report.
Thank you.
Mayor, I have a question for the chief. Chief Austin, it is my understanding, just correct me if I'm wrong, prior to this administration coming into office and you taking that position, how many ambulances did the Village of Linwood have?
0. It was contracted out to a private ambulance service.
And how many years was it contracted out? Do you have any idea?
We're trying to track that down, but probably we can approximately 45 years.
But now, in those 2 ambulances that you have now that were approved and sanctioned by Mayor Curry, those are revenue generating, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you very much.
Standing down.
Thank you, Chief. Director Garcia?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I don't have an ambulance. Leave that to them. They're the professionals.
Lead into the snow removal.
I'll take care of the snow.
Keep it clean, right?
2 water main breaks to repair, 1 sanitary sewer to repair, 1 water service repaired. We've just finished our lead and copper inventory report that has not been done before. And luckily, we've been able to update everything for us. We don't have any lead in town. We're one of those only towns, or maybe one other town, that we're all 100% copper. We've been approved by the EPA that our inventory is up to date now. We had 4 call-outs due to snowfall, and I want to thank my crew for coming out day and night working through those hard evenings and nights and into early mornings. And also, I want to just remind the residents to please refrain from putting any of the snow into the streets. That snow eventually turns into ice, and it becomes very dangerous for all of our drivers and anybody walking, really. So we please push it into the parkway or into your yard. And that is my report.
Thank you. Village Engineer, Mrs. McPherson. Project, yes, there you go.
All right, well, good evening, everyone. Just a quick update on the sanitary sewer extension project. We are 90% done with design. We are able to get everything submitted to all of the agencies, IDA, NWRD, IDA, and we'll be ready to go out to bid in the spring. In summer, everyone will have everything done. One more update. We are now gearing up for a grant cycle. So working hand in hand with the mayor and to put together some applications.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're very excited about this extension project, and we're excited about bringing more grants in. So for those of you that ask me about your street repairs, that's how we get your street repaired, is by working with our engineer to secure these grants and our grant writers. Thank you. Finance Director, Mrs. Switterek.
Thank you, Mayor. Did I turn it on? It's on. Okay. Just an update on the fiscal year 2023 audit. Talk with the auditors. They are gearing up to come out in February to start our 2023 audit. And then the game plan for the fiscal year 24 audit will start in May. So we should be in compliance with our audits this year. And that is my report.
Thank you. Building Director, Ms. Hurley.
The number of permits issued from December the 11th, 2024 to January 14th today, 2025, was 25 permits with a total of $29,267. That's ends my report.
Thank you. Attorney Boyle.
No report.
Madam Clerk.
I have no report.
It just leaves me. I have 2 things for you. The first being I want to offer condolences to Cassandra Elston. She is the Thornton Township Assessor. Her husband recently passed away, and we were able to support her at her funeral. She is a good public servant to the Southland, and so if you happen to see her, give her a hug, because she is dealing with a tremendous loss for her life partner. I also want to express condolences to the family of Tanisha Harden. She is a Linwood resident who recently passed away. Her service is on Friday. I will be attending that. She was a very active mom with the Linwood Little League. Her husband is one of the coaches on Linwood Little League. And so the Little League family is grieving. Those parents are grieving. The kids are grieving. So once again, if you see any of them, please offer your support and condolences. Last but not least, I want to express my condolences to our Public Works Director, Sam Garcia, on the recent passing of his uncle. We have good public servants here in Linwood because he buried his uncle today, and he is here at this board meeting serving you all, and that is to be applauded. I lastly want to share with you, as I always do, a beginning of the year message. I took a little bit of a different route because I had a little bit of a different focus. So we are at a point on this journey where it's important to look back and forward in order to assess where we have been, where we are, and where we are headed. These last couple of years have taught me many things, the most important being that there is still work to do. We have spent our time focusing on fiscal responsibility, economic development, public safety, community engagement, and fixing our infrastructure, all of which are major tasks that continue to be works in progress. While these things remain in the forefront of my mind, I do want to shift my focus today to you as an individual. As we step into this new year, let's not just see it as another calendar page turner, but as a blank canvas, a fresh start, a chance to paint our dreams into reality. Today, we are not bound by the past. We are empowered by the potential of our future. Look within and not back. Reflect on your journey, acknowledge the challenges you've overcome, and learn from your mistakes. This isn't about dwelling on what could have been, but about harnessing that experience to propel you forward. Challenge yourself. Every new goal, every challenge you choose to tackle is an opportunity for growth. Set audacious goals. Do not settle for small dreams. Aim high, set goals that stretch you beyond your comfort zone, and believe in your ability to achieve them. Remember, the only limits are the ones that you create. Be kind to yourself and others. This year, prioritize self-care. Celebrate your victories, big and small, and be patient with yourself during setbacks. Find yourself a tribe. That's really important. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who believe in you and lift you up. Together, you can achieve incredible things as evidenced by Team Linwood. Actions speak louder than words. Do not just talk about your aspirations. Take actionable steps every day to move closer to your goals. This is your year to shine. The power to create the life you want lies within you. Embrace this new year with open arms. Be fearless in your pursuit of your dreams, and let your light shine brightly to the world. Be well. If you are not well, we are not well. Please take care of yourself. Linwood needs you. Tune out the noise. Distractions are designed to make you lose your focus. It's hard, I know, but the reward is worth it. Keep your eye on the prize and continue to work towards greatness. Let's make 2025 a year of remarkable achievements, personal growth, and unwavering optimism. Are you ready to make it happen? I am, and I look forward to accomplishing these audacious goals with you. This is our year to flourish, so let's get back to work. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Support.
Motion by Dunlap, supported by Lilly. Roll call.
Lilly,
Yes.
Dunlap,
Yes.
Blakey,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries. It's 6:25. We're officially adjourned. Thank you all.
You got here just in time.